Gabs, thinking about Unit 1, which was Performance Workshop, we're going to look at Woman in Black first as a workshop process and a performance.
Yes.
So I just want you to tell me what sort of things you looked at as your source material before you started your actual devising and how you interpreted them to make your own sort of conclusions and choices.
Yeah.
So after you were given your script and told you were looking at Woman in Black, what was your next step?
So we had a read through it first, and then we got into like partners, or we did it on our own. I got into a partnership with somebody else, and we devised the first paragraph, which was Sam Daly and Arthur Kipps. And I was Sam Daly, and Riz was Arthur Kipps. So it was just a small little piece, and it was about them going to a funeral and the mysterious going ons in the Woman in Black. And then, yeah.
So once you knew they were the themes of the piece,
Yes.
what sort of, did you look at any other sort of source material? Did you watch the film? Did you watch any YouTube clips of other people attempting that scene? Did you read any sort of research about anything to do with the themes of the piece, and then how you selected each area to then use in your piece?
Well, I'd seen the film before, and then I'd never read the book though. But I rewatched the clip where Sam Daly met Arthur Kipps, and I looked at the accents and the time of
the sort of historical time. Yep.
And I put that towards my piece, and also I discussed it with Chris as well.
So you wanted to keep it quite true to the original and not make too many changes? No. So once you decided all that and you began the devising process, how did that go? Did you have discussions? You've already mentioned you had a discussion about the research you were going to do. Did you have discussions? Did you just get up and improvise and then rein it in? I want to hear about your select and reject process.
As soon as we got the script, we literally got up and we just said, "I'll do this and you do that," and then we did a little bit of directing each other, and we got straight into it. And then as like the 2 weeks went on, we kept that and we made more of it.
So you stuck with, so you liked your original idea, what you came up with, your original characters that you gave each other, and you just developed it week after week. Yep. When you say you developed it, how? So think about your staging. Did you add any props and costume? Did you consider where your audience would be, if you were going to have any music or certain lighting state?
Yeah, well, we developed it more by adding some sound, which was crows in the background, and we used costume and props, but I used a waistcoat and Riz had some flowers, and we put the audience just in a line, and they'd be watching us, and we came in from the sides and went that way. And we made sure that we wasn't stood like women, because we were both playing men. So
how did you go about that? Did you do any rehearsals that were sort of physical based and getting yourself to stand in that manner?
I looked at how men stood, because they stand totally different from women, and Riz also did that too. And we put our arms behind our backs to look very formal, so that helped as well. And
thinking about your performance of the piece now, you performed to a level 1 audience.
Yes.
Do you think you were able to get the objectives of your scene and your characters across to them effectively?
Yeah, they gave us feedback when we'd done it, and they said they liked the use of using historical events like in the past, and they liked how we used different voice change. And then there was like one person that didn't understand, because I don't know if they were focused or not, but they probably didn't understand because they haven't really researched it like we did. But the feedback was pretty positive.
Would you keep your audience to that sort of target of society, or would you like an older audience, or like a HND, maybe younger?
I would like a older audience, like maybe towards 50.
Yeah. What made you pick that one?
Just the fact that they'd pretty much been alive in that time period, and like obviously level one are a bit younger than us, so they didn't fully have it in the head. And then we did perform it to H&Ds, and they did understand it because they had done a concept sort of like this. So they gave pretty positive feedback as well.
Yeah. What do you think you could do to improve your piece for future development?
If to improve, I think I would try to do the monologue piece instead, because that was much longer, and I think that would challenge myself or push me to do more.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add about the Woman in Black process?
I like doing a change of voice. Yeah, that was different for me because I'm not used to doing accents and stuff.
How did that work within the workshop process then? So you've said you did a few workshop activities where you tried out your characters and the sort of staging.
Yeah.
Then you moved on to the physicality, so how you would stand like a man.
Yeah.
Then did you do any workshop exercises about your vocals?
We have done like workshops to do with accents, which was about last year, and they were more of out of the country, so that was quite in my mind at the time. But then I like to look at YouTube clips because I think it just gives me a bigger idea because you can just carry on watching them again and again. So, yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Nope. Thank you very much, Gabs.